What's up, everybody? This is going to be your Tarot Tuesday reading for July the 2nd, 2019. So this will be for the collective. Keep in mind, these readings are general. These are not personal readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. You have to use your own discernment with these readings to know whether they're for you or not for you. So I would highly suggest that you guys only take what applies to you and leave what does not make sense or just simply does not resonate with you alone. The only way that you'll ever know if a reading is truly even for you is through a personal reading. So whether that be via another tarot reader or, such as myself. If you guys would like to purchase a personal reading with me, it will be in the description box below. Also, if you guys have any questions about my readings and my availability, make sure that you guys check the description box for my email. I have 2 emails that I work from. I have 2 Gmail accounts, so you guys can email me from either one if you guys have questions about my readings, availability, suggestion for readings, whatever. Okay, all right. So I know it's Tarot Tuesday. I usually just use straight tarot, but I am going to use the Chenoa Marchetti's fortune cards, and I'm going to use my oracle cards for the love reading. And then I have 2 of Chenoa Marchetti's tarot decks. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, and I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams. Okay, so I'm just going to ask the Most High God to tap into this reading. I thank my ancestors. I thank the Most High God. I thank my angels, the archangels, for giving me truth, love, and light and guidance. I trust that these readings are divinely protected, divinely guided, and whatever needs to come out for those who are meant to receive this message, it will come out. All right. For Tuesday, July the 2nd, 2019, what is the message for July the 2nd, 2019? The collective overall energies. Okay. So we have main male. I don't know if you guys can see him. We have main male, message, privileged lady. I'm going to clarify with the tarot. At the 4 of Wands. I hate to make it about love all the time, but it's coming up. So you got the 8 of Cups. Got the Knight of Cups. The 6 of Wands. And the Fool. Okay. So, with the main male, this could represent a specific male in question of some sort of significance or importance to you that's here. Then you have the message card with a privileged lady. Okay. So, I would say if this is about finances or something like that, this has anything to do with a job. So it could be a man that's waiting for a woman that interviewed him about a job to call back, or about a house or something like that. It could also represent a woman gets some sort of fortunate news. It could be through a male, it could be a realtor, it could be through something to do with business, it could have something to do with finances, it could have something to do with love. Okay, so take what resonates. I feel like whatever this is a divine guided message with the number 7 on the message card. This is divinely led, divinely guided. Someone is intuitively being nudged to send this message, or someone knows that this message is coming. Intuitively, they know that they are going to receive this message. Okay. Some of you guys, if this is like a business deal, you're working with a rich woman, or this is a job, like I said, I would say a main male could represent for either or. It could be if you're waiting for a callback about a job or something like that from a male or a woman. I get good energy surrounding that, but just all in all, though, someone is expecting a message from someone. They are getting intuitive nudges about it. So if you're trying to confirm something, more than likely it is so, but that's going to happen for you. Then you have the Four of Wands that came out. So this is about a home, or this is about some sort of stability, overall energy. There's a door that's going to open. There's an opportunity that's going to open up for a majority, and it could be different. Okay, it could be for family, you know, a home situation. Like I said, I keep getting that. It could just be financial, some sort of door that's opening. It could be spiritual doors. It doesn't have to be anything that you can see in the physical right now. It could just simply be a spiritual door that's opening up, some sort of enlightenment. It could be a new chapter of your life. This is an exciting energy. Then you got the Eight of Cups. So the challenge is going to be releasing today. We are in a Cancer new moon energy. So Cancer tends to be very highly emotional energy, very sensitive sign. Also an energy of nurturing. So it could be a challenging day. This could be a day of triggering because you are releasing. So whatever you're releasing, there could be a heavy attachment to it, a heavy emotional attachment to something that you're letting go of. For others, and there's a moon in the back, by the way, too. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's in the back. Someone is stepping away. They're elevating. As they're stepping away, you're elevating. So even though it may seem like a bad ordeal, or it's just difficult, or it's challenging for these energies to be released, so this could be coming up like as triggers because you're purging, you're letting it go. What you're not seeing is that what's happening is that you're actually evolving. When you're in the midst of something that feels bad, feels horrible, or just you don't really feel good about yourself or a situation, it's easy to automatically assume that you're going backwards. You start beating yourself up and you start judging yourself for what you feel, or it just looks all bad. But what you're not seeing is that what's actually happening is that you're actually moving forward, you're progressing, you're evolving. Then you have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, again, could represent that message. So I will say, because this message keeps coming up about delivering or sending a message to someone, that I would do that if you're feeling guided to. Because some of you guys could be this person that feels guided. Some of you guys may feel guided to give someone something financial, like a financial blessing or gift, or to reach out to someone and give them a helping hand, give them a job, approve something for them. You could be this higher up. If you're a woman of like high stature, say a businesswoman or something like that, you may have the pull to help someone significantly. This main male may not be romantic for a lot of you. It could be, you know, a stranger on the street. It could be a relative. It could be a friend. It doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be completely platonic, some sort of kinship. But for others of you, it could just be a heads up that you are going to receive some sort of message, and it's going to be heartfelt. And it could also be romantic in nature for some of you, but it's heartfelt nonetheless. I feel like it is sincere, whether this is coming towards you or you're bringing this to someone else. Then you have the Six of Wands. So Spirit is saying that today is actually, it could be a very progressive day for a lot of you. And for some of you, a day like, okay, I got through something. I got through this challenge or something that I was dealing with prior to this day. Could have been last night. It could have been last week. Something I've been struggling with. I finally overcame it. And it could just be energetically. It doesn't have to be anything physical that took place, you know. For some of you, it will be, I got the job. I got the house. Or I feel so gracious that I was able to do this for somebody else. That I was able to bless someone. Or just tell someone something they need to hear. You could be guided to tell someone something. You could be guided to reach out to a friend. Or you just don't know what kind of help that you will be to someone. Or someone else towards you. And I feel there's a sense of like a happiness, pat on the shoulder, pat on the back, whatever. It could also be other people congratulating you for some good works or something like that. With the Fool card in this position, this does represent a new energy, a new beginning that is potentially here. So some of you guys are sensing this energy. The only challenge that I'm seeing with this is the Eight of Cups. But like what I say with the Eight of Cups is I actually see this as a good card because it's a card of leaving things behind that don't serve you so that you can evolve or so that you can move towards true happiness within yourself first, and then everything else will fall into order with the 10 of Cups, right? So just not seeing how you're evolving. It's easy to look at this and look at what was lost or what just didn't work and judge yourself for it, blame yourself for it. So, alright, let's take a look at the love energies. Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to use my archetype cards for this one. I'm not. I'm going to use just my relationship oracle. If you guys are interested in this deck, you guys can purchase it via my website. I call it my big ass oracle deck. Most High God, I thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity for the collective for July the 2nd. What is it that we need to know in regards to the collective love energy surrounding romance, partnerships, and connections? What is the energy that's going to affect the collective when it comes to love, partnerships, and relationships? Okay. Okay, so we have faith, deception, lies, and denial, inauthentic, contracts, life purpose, and soul journey, with sacred sex and sensuality. Okay. Once I got, please clarify these cards and any relations. Okay, 8 of Cups in a different deck. So having faith, it's hard for you to keep your faith when you're being triggered. Okay, in some essence, you're releasing certain things that just aren't for your highest good anymore. And this could be character, this could be beliefs, this could be emotions, thought patterns, beliefs, people. And this moon, there's a moon again in this 8 of Cups as well. So this eclipse, this new moon in Cancer is also affecting us, and it's just reiterating what the other spread was saying, that it's not easy. And I feel the challenge with the deception and the deception, lies, and denial card is that you're kind of allowing these triggers to make you feel a sense of defeat. Clarify. A lot of cards wanted to come out for that. So you got the Ace of Swords, got the Page of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it's like the inner child or the past experiences, the beginning of your journey of love, your first experience, your first crush, your first love, your first whatever. I feel like there's a lot of triggering from past relationships that's coming up. And these things are coming up to the surface for you to heal, not for you to take them as valid. And someone is not using their highest wisdom and truth with this, with the Queen of Swords, kind of being caught up in this illusion and looking at this as a defeat, rather than this is a point of clarity and truth, or releasing what does not serve you. With the Page of Wands. For the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords, you may look at yourself as far more, it's kind of like looking at yourself as less advanced or haven't really evolved much. You're looking at yourself as this page rather than this queen. And I feel like that's the deception, that's the lie. Some of you, this will be for a small few of you, there's some sort of deception surrounding a child, or the mother of a child or something like that. Some sort of betrayal with that. I'm not going to get too much deep into this energy, but that's what I'm picking up. It's like a small select few. I'm not getting the majority. Okay. So you got the 7 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So the inauthentic card is that you got to approach the lies within yourself. It's not easy work to confront and face the things within us that challenge us, that, you know, the point where we doubt ourselves, where we question our beliefs, where we question our faith in ourselves and faith in love or whatever. It's very easy to give in to the lies and the deception of what our ego tells us, maybe even what other people that disguise themselves, you know, as good people, friends, family, or people, or you know, people that have deceived us and lied or cheated, betrayed in the past. It's very easy to believe that we deserve those things, or that that's all we're ever going to receive in the future, and this is as good as it gets, or this is what I deserve, or there's no good people out there. It's very easy to give into that energy, and it's hard to work through it, but Spirit is telling you you got to face this, because this is inauthentic. This is not real. The Seven of Swords is an illusionary energy. This is not truth. Okay? Some of it is half truth, and then what the half truth is yeah, it did happen, but part of it is that it's over, it's done. It's not you. That's not your story anymore. It was a part of the process. It was a part of the journey, but that does not represent your value or your self-worth. Now, what are you going to do about it? Okay? So, and the other part of it is like, I'm alone in this. Nobody understands with the Three of Pentacles. Nobody, you know, I don't have any support. That's another trick. That's another lie. Because you do have support. Even if it's not people in your life, you have support on the other side. Okay, so let's see. Clarify. Get the King of Cups in reverse. So there may be Seven of Pentacles. I feel like I need to keep pulling. The Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands clarifies this card. The Contracts, Life, Purpose, and Soul Journey card. So I feel like Spirit is halting something that you're waiting to happen. Some of you guys may be waiting for someone to come back into your life. It could be an air sign or a water sign. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy or male. And they can also be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be. This could be someone you're waiting on, someone that you have deep feelings for. You're waiting for this person to come back. And I feel there's still some unresolved things that still need to take place, or maybe some of you are challenged by, should I wait or should I not? Should I move on away from this person or this situation or this connection, or should I put any more energy into it, or should I focus on myself? I feel like you know what you need to do. I feel like you need to continue to work on yourself, because it's funny that you have the Seven of Pentacles and then it jumps to the Nine of Pentacles. What's missing is the Eight of Pentacles, and that's the self-mastery. That's the card of putting in work and effort, you know, before you receive that final gift and reward. And I feel like that's the self, where you get to a place where you're proud of the work that you put forth with yourself, for yourself. So I do feel like Spirit is saying that you do need to focus on yourself. If that's what you're asking, I do feel like you should. If you are going to hold space for someone, that does not mean that you should halt whatever it is that you're being required to do within yourself. Because I feel like you've come too far to stop here or wait for something. This King of Cups is in reverse. I don't feel a lot of promise with this, but of course, again, you would have to get a personal reading if this resonates. I'm just getting what I'm picking up. I don't feel like this is something you should completely bank on. If it's not a water sign, it could just be someone that you're putting a lot of emotional energy into. Could be someone that you're in love with. Okay. See with the sacred sex and sensuality. This Cancer new moon is triggering a lot of sexual energy for a lot of people. So if you're experiencing heavy sense of, you know, sexual desire, it could have something to do with this moon. But let's see. Six of Cups and the Page of Swords together. So there's like a past memory of something that happened sexually between you and another person. You could be nostalgic, could be fantasizing about some sort of sexcapades or something like that. I don't know what this has to do with anything. This is what's coming up. Let's see. Nine of Cups. Yeah, so sexual pleasures and desires. So some of you guys may act on some sort of sexual desires or fantasies or something like that. Might hit up somebody from your past, or somebody from your past that you were once sexually involved with may hit you up. I do see drinks. I do see going out or something like that. This could be the person that you're asking about. Maybe this is a situation where someone came back into your life, hit you up with a message, or you could be receiving a message from someone that you were sexually intimate with, or it could lead to some sort of sexual encounter. I do see drinks, like I said, like some sort of drinks Could be going out on a date, or just going out for drinks, or having drinks together at the house, eating food. Could be a restaurant or something like that. But either way it goes, this could just be sexual fantasies and desires that are playing out, you know, just for fun or something like that. Or this could be a chance of maybe like a one-night stand or some sort of frivolous sex or casual sex situation, potentially for some of you. That's what I'm getting. Of course, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do see someone boldly, you know, coming to you, or someone hitting you up out of the blue. It's not going to take too much for this to take place or to happen. It's kind of like, it's very easy. It's not a lot of communication. Could be, what are you doing tonight? Nothing. Okay, let's hang out. And then it may lead to sex or something like that. It's not too much effort put into it, to conquest. And I feel like both of you guys know what's going on, or you both get some sort of enjoyment out of it. I do feel like it's a selfish sexcapade for some of you on one person's end. It could be some sincerity with it, you know, nostalgic, or needing to fulfill some sort of desire. And for one, it's someone else is just a self-focused desire. It has nothing to do with so much another person. So let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. I'm going to pull from the fortune cards one more time, and then that will conclude the reading. The Lover's card, number 15. Poverty, number 37. Thoughts, number 16. Community. So collectively, I feel like this will just be a trigger for a lot of people. You know, thoughts of, you know, love, thoughts of past situations and relationships, feeling a sense of lack in some area. So this is a collective energy. So if you're going through this, you may be picking up on other people's energy around you. It may not necessarily be just solely your energy that you're picking up on. But for some, if you feel like you're all alone in some sense, that you're the only one going through this heavy energy, know that it's collective and it's not just you. I feel some of you guys are worried about a child or something like that. I feel like there's a man that does not trust their child in the care of this woman or something like that. And it doesn't have to be the mother. It could be another woman that is around their child and they don't trust this person. That's just coming up. I don't know why that's coming up. Definitely look into it, of course. Okay. I do feel that there's something about grandparents involved as well. So just take what resonates. But for the majority, I feel like this is collectively. There's a lot of energy of love, desire, lust, sexual energies. I do see a lot of thinking about people and things from the past, exes, lovers, and things like that. Could be some impoverished thinking about things that you don't have, and I wish I could, and this is lacking, and all of that. Just know that these are collective energies. You could be picking it up from everyone else, or this could just be your own energy, but you're not the only one going through it. So I hope that resonates. Feel free to like this video, share it with someone if you feel guided, subscribe if you have not, if you feel guided to. If you guys would like to book with me, the description box below will have the link to my website, the link to my decks if you guys would like to purchase them. I have a special. If you guys purchase a deck, you guys get one free reading of your choice with me. If you guys have any questions about my readings, email me directly. If you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, feel free to do so. Much love. Peace.